So we'll be talking about the alignment group now. So first, in this alignment group, we have different icons and they represent different things. So this is the top align, middle align, down align, the bottom align, the right align, the center align, the left align. This is the orientation, so you could rotate either vertical or horizontal. This is the left index, this is the decrease index rather. Then this is the increase index. So this is for wrapping text. Then this is for merge and center. So we'll take it one by one. So let's say for example, for this customer name, I want to align it. Let's say I want to align it to the center. So let's click this center align. Let's see what it do. Can you see that it moved the text to the center? So let's say for the right align, let's see, we want to align everything inside this customer name. We want to align it to the right. So let's see what happens. So when we select align to the right, this is what it does. So it moves everything in the text to the right. So let's align it to the left. So when we align it to the left, this is what it does. It moves the text to the left. So this is basically how to use the align middle, left, and right. So let me show us how to make use of the top align, the middle align, and the bottom align. Remember, we already spoke about center. So you see the difference between center and middle align. So before that, let me increase our row size for you to be able to see the effect of the align. So let me select every all the cells. So then what I need to do, let me select top align rather. So when I selected top align, can you see that it moved the cell up? So let me select middle align. Can you see that it puts the cell in the middle? Unlike center, I will show us how center is. Then let me select bottom align. Can you see what it does? It puts the cell down. Unlike when we did for center here. So let me move it to the left. So let me move this align to the left. So let's try to make use of center. So can you see that it moved the cell to the center without moving it in terms of vertical, without making it come up above the text line? But for here, when you used middle, instead of it being in the center like this with the cell directly on the line like it was when you use center. So when you use middle, let's see what it does. Can you see that it put it in the middle? So middle basically works with vertical while center works horizontally. So that's basically the difference. We know vertical is top to bottom, horizontal is basically like left to right. So just know that center works from left to right while middle works from top to bottom. So that's that for the that alignment. So let's say for example we wanted to change the position. Normally this our global sales data is horizontal. We know horizontal is left to right. We want to change it to vertical. So let's see what it does. Okay, so okay, let me select another cell. So let me select laptop for example, and we want to change laptop to vertical text. Let's see what it does. Can you see now? Laptop that was going from left to right is now going from top to bottom. So let me select horizontal back and let's see. um so let's press Ctrl Z. If you want to go back like go back one step to what you did, all you just need to do is press Ctrl Z. Can you see now that we have laptop back? So for you to change the position of laptop either from left to right or to vertical, all you need to just is come to this drop down here, the AB, to change it. So let's say we want to do clockwise. Can you see it has changed the position of the text clockwise? I press Ctrl Z to take it back. Then let's say we want to do counterclockwise, which is basically anti-clockwise. Then can you see it has changed it anti-clockwise? So let me press Ctrl Z to take it back. Then we want to talk about the wrap text. So let me write something for us. Let's say Gold is a very great friend. So now, can you see that everything I wrote towards in this cell one, it has already increased, it has already reached cell M and N, but we don't want to be seeing it in cell M and N. Rather, we want to only see it in cell L. So all we can do is just click on this wrap text. So this is the icon for wrap text. Let's see what it does now. Can you see now? It has wrapped everything inside L, so it's no more moving towards M and N. So what you for you to wrap your text, you just come to this icon to wrap text. So that's that for that. So now let's say we want to make use of the merge and center column. So now this gold is a very great friend. Let's say I don't want it to just be in L, I want it to be in L and M. So all I need to do is first I select the two cell L and M, then I come to this wrap text, this merge and center rather. So then I select merge and center. Can you see now that it has already meshed L and M together? Now I'm seeing this gold is a very great friend in L and M. Then we have other options here. So let's say as I've meshed it here like this, I want to unmerge it. I can just select this unmerged cell. So can you see? Can you see that you've already unmeshed it? Then if you now want more functions, you can just click on this icon, this particular icon, this arrow. Then you see that we have more options. You see that we have this alignment, we have font. So the font we spoke about before, this is the opportunity to make use of any part of it. So I would be talking about the superscript and then the subscript. How does this superscript and subscript work? Let's see what will happen. So before that, let's select a particular cell. Let's select this column, then come to this arrow. Then superscript is under font. So let me select superscript and let's see what will happen. So can you see that this our text, it was almost on the line before, but it has moved it above the line. So when you use superscript, it moves your text above the normal place it's supposed to be. Can you see 3, 1? Can you see that they are very close to the line? But you can see 200 is very close to the top. What superscript does is that it just moves your text above the position it's supposed to be. So let's make use of subscript and let's see what subscript does. So let me click on subscript. So can you see now that the subscript has moved your text below the position it's supposed to be? So the text is normally supposed to be, can you see, if you see this one now, it's more like in the middle, like the way that middle align is. But if you look at this subscript, it is very close to the line. So superscript moves it above the line, subscript moves it very close to the line. So that's basically the difference. So now let's say we want to make use of this strike through. Let's see what strike through will do. So all you need to do is just come to font, then select, let's deselect the subscript. Let me select strike through and let's see what happens. So can you see that strike through? It basically rules out what you're doing. So this is just how to make use of the strike through. So let me show us something else. So let me show us how to make use of this, the bigger version of the text alignment, for example. So we have the horizontal, then we have the vertical. I'll talk about the horizontal parts. So let me write something for us. So let's say I'll write my name is Love, for example, and I live in Lagos. So now, can you see that the text I wrote in this particular cell does move towards C and D? Instead of, can you see here, the same thing I write here is what you see in the formula bar. So whatever you write shows in the formula bar. This is our formula bar. So now, what can I do? I don't want, so in a way, remember here I just merged everything in one cell. Rather, instead of merging everything in one cell, I want everything to be distributed here from B to D. I don't just want it to be in like hell like this one. So what I can do is just come to this alignment icon, then I come to this horizontal. You can see we have general left and then center right. Then I select center across selection. Let's see what it does. So when you select center across selection, that means you want this your text to be in the center of these three cells. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.